Hello everyone, Radimus2099 we do another review, a Halloween review. Today I'm starting Halloween movie reviews with a sort of easy to digest movie and something that you can watch right now. It is probably my favorite of the spoof movies. If you don't know what spoof is, it's basically taking a pre-existing thing and mocking it. A lot of people do this. I guess you could consider commentary as a new form of spoofing, but sort of blurry lines all around. But this was popular back when the first Scream movie came out. A couple of writers, 6 writers, decided to take the original title for Scream, which was going to be Scary Movie, and make it a funny horror movie, referencing pop culture, making jokes from the Super Bowl ads. I don't know, that's my favorite scene. Joking about the characters, making fun of the horror gags and simple tropes that always happen, and really doing it in a solid manner. I think that's probably the best thing ever. I really like that idea. But the first one was good. I don't want to review it because it's not my favorite of them. The second one was really felt like a cash grab, and the third one felt like they needed to make this to actually make a series that could be funny. The third one has some of the best acting in it I've seen from these movies, with stuff from terribly funny people. This movie is on Netflix, I do believe. The last time I checked, it's PG-13, pretty simple to watch. And there's a lot of references to early 2000s. There's a 8 Mile scene. If you don't know what that is, that's, well, something I have to know because I live in Detroit. It is Eminem, and he made a documentary called 8 Mile, which featured him, and there's a rap scene in there. They sort of replicate it while poking fun at it. This movie has a lot of funny jokes that even I can't just, whenever I see them, or even if my friends joke about them with me, I cannot stop laughing. My favorite one of the jokes is the one where it's Michael Jackson, and he goes, and he's in his daughter's room, and he goes, "Your daughter was a..." Yep. It's so funny, okay? I can't even just explain it to you without it being funny. Of course, if you still like Michael Jackson, and you're not, like, want to hear about all that stuff that he sort of did, or did not do, I don't know. Is that ever confirmed? I'll find out if that was confirmed or something. But really, that was some of the that really worked into the movie well. And it didn't feel like a glorious highlight reel of making fun of horror movies at the time. No, it was really just trying to actually make a funny comedy that didn't just have to be made because they could make it while poking fun at it. Now, spoofs aren't as deliberate as other companies who are trying to make reboots and spin offs and stuff like that. Stuff like Asylum Films. If you don't know what they are a company which takes pre existing ideas and makes low budget, just bad quality movies about them. For example, are you a fan of the Transformers movie? Well, if you go to Blockbuster, you could find Transmorphers. Yep, that's an actual movie. You can look it up by Asylum. It's really bad, and they also made Atlantic Rim. Atlantic Rim 2, the sequel that everyone wanted. Judge Dredd 2, no way. But this movie plays well to its comedic tones, and it doesn't feel like it's just making fun of a movie or blatantly copying it. It's trying to poke fun and sort of share funny topics that could be brought up while watching the movie. My friend, while watching the Scary Movie 3, he said, "I could see you making fun of this movie. Like, anyone could make fun of a horror movie now because it's so easy to right now." And I go, "Well, yeah, that's why these movies exist, to point out the fun tropes that they do and the stuff that they always do." And no, it didn't make a great horror movie. I don't think it's even that good of a movie, that good of a comedy. But if you're comparing it to the other ones, the superhero movie, which we will not talk about, Scary Movie 2, and Epic Movie, they're all really just blatantly cheesy ripoffs. It feels like something that you do in class, like as a school report, just to kind of poke fun at something. And it sort of feels like, I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's a movie that I don't want to share its name, but it copies a really good comedy from the 80s. No, 70s. No, sometime. I think it was the 80s. And blatantly copy the jokes in a less funny way with someone who did something bad and no one really forgives him for it, but he still made this movie anyway. Logan Paul. I'm saying Logan Paul, okay. He made a movie called Airplane Mode, which just copies Airplane. And that's fine. The thing is, what I really like about the scary movies that other ones don't do is just make their own movie. It's its own movie. You can watch this without having to feel like, oh, I need to see Saw before because if I saw Saw, then I get all the jokes. No, really, you don't even have to know about the Scream franchise to joke, to find the Ghostface funny in their story. Um, this movie just really plays well to its comedic atmosphere. This really good drawn in effect of just humor. It just fits the humor totally well. And yes, it has Charlie Sheen in it, and if you don't want to watch it because of him, that's totally fine. Just know I don't care. He's a good actor, and yes, he did some bad stuff, but right now he's proving himself as a better actor than he ever would have before all that stuff came out. If you don't know what I'm talking about, he was in a movie I really want to review, but I don't know if you guys would like to see it. But it's a movie called 9/11, and it's some of the best, most heartfelt acting I've ever seen. Um, and yeah, it's a little bit of a. It's not that great of a movie on its own, but it's good acting from Charlie Sheen. Of course, there's other people in the movie that I don't really like who didn't do a good job, but really, Charlie Sheen did a good job. And of course, I don't care. At the end of the day, it's not my life. It says if he wants to go do that stuff, that's totally fine. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's alright. It happened so long ago, I don't think he even remembers it. But he did a bunch of drugs. And yeah. Anyway, that's all I really have to say about Scary Movie 3, because I don't really want to spoil it, but I don't want to like keep on repeating myself that it's such good with humor. But really, this is just an enjoyable movie. If you need to see a movie right now because it's Halloween and it's Friday and you have nothing to do, watch Scary Movie 3. It's hilarious and you could find some jokes in it. Of course, it's more adult jokes than under 13 jokes, but still, it's pretty funny. Anyway, that's all I have to say right now. I have been Rodimus2099, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!